Hey guys, what's up? Today in the Brick Lab we are going to be taking a look at Zane's house, which is my custom addition to Ninjago City. Or I guess I should say my custom addition to Ninjago City. You may remember this massive build from last year, where I basically just created this as an addition to Ninjago City. But I got to looking at Zane's house the other day and I was like, you know what, this thing is terrible. I got to looking at it and the color scheme was just a little harsh. It just didn't fit in. Because here we have the soft yellow of Kai's apartment, which is also another video on my channel, and Lloyd's apartment, which is actually a part of Ninjago City, and then we had just the standard plain blue for Zane's house, and it just kind of felt off, and plus the interior of the house felt like it could use some work. Well, so I finally went ahead and I ordered the parts in Bricklink and fixed this place up. Alright, so here's just Zane's house by itself, and as you can see, already it's a vast improvement, especially color-wise. So yeah, basically I think that the medium blue looks a whole lot better than just regular plain blue, and then I really like the contrast with the dark blue outside the window here, and of course it matches the dark blue outside the door nicely. And of course I was also able to update this build with some new pieces here. These pieces here I believe came with that New Year's Temple Fair set. I ordered them from Bricks and Pieces, so that was a plus. I was also able to redo the window here on the side because with the building technique I was using on the previous one, that was kind of an illegal build, and in fact it actually the studs on the side here were actually bending against the door frame here, or the window frame here, and you can see it kind of made a little deformation. So that was unfortunate, but I got it fixed now, so that's all okay. And then on this side, I did kind of leave this wall just blue. I figure it doesn't matter as much because this side rests against the Lloyd and Kai apartments, so you don't see it in the finished version anyway. But let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. So in order to look at the inside, I'm actually just going to tear apart the sides because that's the easiest way to see inside, and it gives us the clearest, most cohesive view, I guess. So not much has changed, really. Basically, I just moved the little stand with Zane's backpack and his quiver over to the side here. Instead of that little charging sign with the robot, I basically just removed that, and I'm sticking with just Zane's snowflake flag here, which is from the Snake Jaguar Street Chase, I guess. Anyway, and then moving over to the side here, we can see we still have Zane's titanium frog, a little blueprint for his Masters of Spinjitzu version. I guess this version of Zane is kind of a little bit different. But yeah, that's basically it for the apartment here. Again, I didn't make any changes that were too radical, and given that Zane is a robot, he probably doesn't need too much in his apartment anyway. And yeah, I will say I am kind of creeped out by his weird little smile here, so I'm just going to actually put him back and just close this thing back up, because it's time to say goodbye now. Oh, and one last thing real quick, and then on a minor note here, I also did update the roof. It has a more gentle slope, and on top here I was actually able to include this little bar type thing to make it look more like one of those traditional roofs. And plus, I think it just makes the whole thing look better overall. But yeah, that's really all that I have for this build. And if you're wondering why I'm showing you Zane's apartment, which basically all I did was update the color scheme, well, it's kind of because I'm stalling for time. Because originally at this point, I was going to have another addition to Ninjago City done, aka Ronin's Pawn Shop, which you can kind of see on screen here. This is just a little brief preview. But unfortunately, I'm still waiting on some pieces, like, some tiles to replace the magenta here, and a couple of other parts, so yeah, we'll get to that video in a couple weeks, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this brief little look at Zane's apartment redecoration, and hopefully you enjoyed the teaser for Ronin's Pawn Shop. That'll do it for today, so you already know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and do all that other good stuff. If you want more of my content, feel free to check that out on the channel, but I will see you guys next time.